Welcome back to Good Day. So we've been telling you the past 2 weeks about Party in the Park in downtown Toledo.
And those who attend are encouraged to drink local. So every week, an independent local brewery is featured at the Tap 419 truck.
Yeah, so this week it's Patron Saints. Owner Aaron Grizaniuk is with us this morning. So Aaron, thanks so much for joining us.
Yes.
This is a really fun event where these local brews are put into a fire truck.
Yeah, right.
And folks are able to get their nice fix of local brews.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for local breweries to kind of showcase what they have, as opposed to coming in with one brewery taking over the whole event. A bunch of local breweries got together and said, why don't we just give everybody a little bit of everything? So there's 7 different breweries on the truck every week, and there's an extra tap. So every week we get to showcase something unique for that week.
Yeah, so what are you going to, you're up this week, yeah, this Friday?
I'm up this
what
week,
are you doing?
yeah. So this week I'm bringing St. Danielle. It's a wit beer, which is a wheat beer that's brewed with coriander and orange. Commercially wise, you're looking at like Blue Moon is basically the closest that you'll come to it. So not bitter, not hoppy, but smooth, easy drinker.
It's good for summer, I feel like.
Great for summer. A little citrus, orange. It's brewed with orange and coriander, so it's a great summer beer.
Is this the can here? What is this here?
That's an empty can I brought. Yeah.
Just to show it up. Because you can, when you go to the tap room, you can get cans, you can get your growlers filled, the whole nine, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want, we drink flights and pints, so you can try a little bit of everything on tap. We have 12 different beers, 4 different hard seltzers, plus our own root beer. But then you can get it to go in cans or growlers for your event or party.
Yeah. So what does it mean to you to be able to give folks the opportunity to taste your beer at Party in the Park?
It's huge because we're tiny. It's just me. You know, my son helps me brew along with my family. So to get into such a big event is just huge. Something that we've done big events before in the past, but never to this scale. And to showcase Toledo, brewing for Toledo, being drank by Toledo with Toledo music, it's just fun.
Yeah. So what's the origin story behind your brewery?
So Eric and I started the brewery. It was about 7 years ago. July will be 7 years that we'll be open. We couldn't figure out a name for the brewery. There was only 2 breweries downtown, which was Maumee Bay and Black Cloister at the time. We're like, why is there not a brewery in West Toledo, close to where we live? So we decided to find a spot, and then we couldn't figure out a name for the brewery. So we started naming our beers, and they all started with Saints. It's Holy Toledo, and we just decided to run with the theme, naming our beers after the patron saints.
Okay, there you go. That makes a whole lot of sense. Holy Toledo, how about that? And your spot, as you mentioned, it's really small, but it's a cool vibe, and you usually have food trucks, or there's nice activity going on.
Correct. I can barely keep up with the beer, so I didn't want to do food. Plus, in the beer culture, you know, you kind of rotate food all the time, so it's kind of fun to have local food trucks in. They bring a crowd. You can try something different every time you try by or stop by. Plus, we're on the bike trail, so people can come right off of the bike trail, running, riding their bikes, things like that.
Yeah.
Get a cold one.
Yeah. What are some of the go-tos, like the folks who are coming in on the regular? What are they grabbing?
So the regular is still St. John or IPA. It's still holding true in the craft beer world. But St. Rita, which is our staple at Party in the Park all summer long, is a strawberry lemonade shandy. So it's for the people who aren't really into beer, or they want something a little bit sweeter, a little bit fruitier. So it's strawberry, organic lemonade, and beer blended together.
Okay.
And that's
sounds
what
like I can handle something.
It sounds delicious and refreshing. So that's what's on the truck every Friday, but then you get the extra tap this Friday, and that's where we're going to see the St. Danielle. That's the wit beer.
Correct. Yeah.
What's the difference between a wit beer and a wheat beer?
Generally, it's the coriander and orange.
Okay.
So the wit beer is a white wheat. So some of the ingredients are a little different where it came from, but for the most part, a wit beer is brewed with coriander and orange peel.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you have it.
And you
folks.
have some swag as well.
Yeah, I just brought
too.
some swag, kind of fill out the table.
So if you stop by the
hats,
tap room, you can buy some of these.
Hats, T-shirts. Anybody can get
glasswares.
What about the polos?
Polos, just for me right now. We do have quarter zips and hoodies and things like that too for sale.
Okay, goals. All right, so Party in the Park is this Friday in Promenade Park in downtown. You can get some samples of your beer, but if people want to find you, want to visit your tap room, where are you guys located?
Yeah, we're on West Bancroft, 2 miles west of the university, right across from Sidon Restaurant. And actually one of our sponsors sponsors, which is Black and White Transportation. So right across from them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you run out. Let's put it that way.
It's been a good so far.
It'll be hot, so people will be thirsty.
Definitely.
Yeah, thanks for
100%.
being here. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for making Toledo's most watched 9 a.m. show a part of this Tuesday morning. When we come back,
I Want My 80s tour comes to the Toledo Zoo Sunday, and I think I'm talking to Rick Springfield. I didn't know I was going to do that. I'm going to do that right after the break.
okay.
Cool.